Hey guys, Silver here. I just wanted to show off a new action I'm adding to Extended Conversations mod. So it's called Sideload Conversation. So as you can see here, this is Converse tech that I've made. And the whole point of Sideload Conversation is that you're able to have a conversation and you're able to set an action that loads another conversation directly inside the original conversation. So this will be very useful if you want to use a top-level conversation, for example, to organize rerouting to different conversations based on very high-level stats like reputation or anything related to your flashpoint. You'll be able to have some kind of container conversation, and you'll be able to then sideload other conversations based on that. Maybe you would split your workload into, you would have the same conversation depending on 3 different types of reputation level. And rather than having this then all built into the same conversation and have it grow into this huge tree, you'd be able to have this entry point and say, if bad reputation, load the bad reputation conversation file itself, or the good one, and stuff like that. And you could be creative in how you use that too. So just to show you an example of this, this is the most basic version happening. Right now you're able to set an action and say sideload conversation and give it the conversation ID. I think I'll extend this so you're able to provide a node ID. So you'll be able to then go straight into a node somewhere else deeper in the sideloaded conversation. But right now, this one just loads the first route. So you can see I'm loading this conversation here if I select this test sideload conversation response. And just a quick look, you can see here as my test, I have this, it's a complete new conversation, and it just says welcome to the sideloaded conversation. So if I boot up my game and go talk to Darius here, and I can say test sideload the conversation action. What would happen if you tried to load another conversation in the past? It would actually create a whole new conversation. So exit the conversation first and then go into this new conversation. So if it was a group conversation, you'd have the kind of title and subtitle appear again, which is not what you really would like. So you select test sideload conversation. So we expect the first thing to say once it's loaded it would be welcome to the sideloaded conversation. So Darius in the original one still says, okay, it's going to running the action right now, which is still part of the original conversation. And that's where the action is based. So what this does next then, it says pretty much the next response. So you still have to press continue, but the next response will be the next route of the conversation. So as you go in here now, it goes, welcome to the sideloaded conversation. So you can see now we've left the old conversation and we are in this completely different conversation file. But for the gamer, the person playing the game, they would not be any wiser. So this is pretty crazy. Cool. And then ends. I'll probably add some features to be able to dictate maybe if you can resume back into the original conversation, because right now it will just go in and it's a kind of a one-way trip. Maybe I'll allow it so you can jump into this new conversation, and when that conversation ends, there's an option maybe on one of the actions to say either kind of end the conversation or come back into the original conversation at the point that it was left off. So, okay, pretty cool. I just thought I'd share that. Thanks.